Trying to get my lighting right. How's that? No. Let's shut the curtains a bit. I guess this is okay. Interesting. If you want to know the playlist I have playing in the background here, it is it's on YouTube. It's a lo-fi hip-hop radio, relaxing beats to study / chill / sleep to. So I've been really let me turn that down, the volume down a bit. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I haven't recorded in quite a while anything to, actually no, let me rephrase that. I've recorded, but I haven't posted anything in a long time. But as of recently, over the past couple of months, I've been, really connecting with some different energy that's more in tune with where I am right now, I think. Just kind of an update of what's been going on with me is about 100 days ago, my firstborn was taken. My firstborn son was taken from this world. And I may get to a point where I do a video about that and synchronicities and how to pay attention to things that are happening in your own life, what you are drawing to you, as well as that connection to the universe and what's going on, in the unseen realms, because it's very important. A lot of times we don't understand, our human self does not understand things that are unseen, and we can really get tripped up that way. So that's a video that I would hopefully be able to do at some point in this healing process. So yes, I lost my my firstborn, Brandon Marcel, also better known as Yoshi. He's transitioned, and his Buddhist name is Yodo Hoyu Shinchi, which is very honorable, true person. So this process of loss of a child that has lived a very full life for his age, he did. It really hits different. It hits different for sure. People can't really understand, I think, unless they go through this experience. They can't understand what you go through and stuff. So that's something that I've been experiencing, or that I experienced over the last 100 or so days. I believe it's been about 120 days since he left, and I've been getting signals from him and communication, and trying to interpret these things and process it all in the midst of grieving and healing and mourning and going through this whole cycle of it. Disbelief, everything. Some ways that I've been personally attempting to grieve and to cope with this new reality, because it's like a piece of me was taken. It's not even like, it's period blank, point blank. A piece of me was taken as well. So some of the ways that I've been dealing with this, processing this, which I hate to say that because it's kind of like there's no processing, But one of the things, as you know, you may or may not know, if you're new to my channel, first of all, thank you. Thank you for viewing and taking the time out of your precious physical life to view my video. And those who have subscribed, I appreciate that. I'll be adding more of my life experience and joys and everything else that comes with life experience on this channel. More and more. I have so much I've recorded that I want to add, but I've also felt maybe inappropriate, because 1 minute I'm up, next minute I'm down, 1 minute 5 steps forward, next minute 2 steps back, it seems, especially in this time frame. You know, I may go into a grounding, and I'll record some of the grounding because I want to also bring, I want to show what you can actually feel almost instant results from some of these grounding experiences. Some of them you can feel cascading effect even. And I want to be able to touch, move, and inspire others, and help others to, as I like to say, find their tingle. That's part of my mission, to help you find your tingle, to help you to tap in, tune in, and turn on to your universal self, to activate your own personal fortunes in this life navigational experience that we as a collective as well as individually are having, you know. And it can get rough, you know, as we all know. It can get fucking rough, you know, and so that's part of it. That's part of it. So I'm here to just share, and I hope that I can help others in the process overcome or continue to flow. I won't say push forward or move forward, but to flow forward and to flow upward, and even to flow downward. You know, sometimes we just have to let it go and just slide down that slide and just go on downstream, and then what happens when you get down there? It's like being on a water slide. You know, it's kind of, woo, okay, it wasn't so bad. All right, I just flow with it. So, yeah, so that's what I'm here for. What I'm going to be doing in this video today is I want to talk about something. I want to talk about this energy. You know, 2020 has been quite the year. And 2020 has been speechless. You know, it's been great, and it's also been horrible. And I've always believed and practiced, or for the most part, if I'm being true to myself, perspective. You know, of course, you know, I'll be influenced by, maybe temporarily, by someone else, like let's say a grandparent or someone coming along, your perspective. I've been told I have Pollyanna syndrome. That was someone else's perspective though. So you know, so in this process of perspection, 2020, how's your 2020 been? You know, put in the comments below if you should you choose to share. You know, what has your 2020 been like? It is all about perspective. So on one end, I could say, for my own personal experience, this has been a awesome year, because I grew in so many ways and accomplished some real goals that I was attempting, or that, you know, that I was held back. I felt held back. I held myself back for years in certain areas, and I was able to surpass these goals that I had for myself this year. Or I could say this year has been the worst fucking year of my entire existence, because I lost my son, because he was taken, because you know, we have a fucked up government, and I'm in this fucking country. You know, like I could I could really go, I'm in this fucking country, and this is some bullshit, you know, and I lost my son, and you know, that trumps everything. That trumps everything. You know? That trumps everything. And then I could switch that perspective. So you see, you know, everything is perspective, you know, but real. Not saying perspective is make believe or you're fooling yourself. Not saying that at all. Okay, just merely pointing out that our perspective. We are gonna go through these facets. We are so multifaceted. We are like, let me see. We are like these crystals here, right? It's not really giving a good. It's not setting off the way I would like the crystal, but we are multifaceted. These are a bunch of crystals. We are so multifaceted, just like the cut of a diamond, right? Just like the cut of a crystal. Especially if it's a natural crystal, you know, that's naturally cut. We're multifaceted, so no, we're not bipolar. No, we're not, you know, psychotic or anything like that. I really don't believe that. I believe that we are of this earth and we are multifaceted, so we can be entitled to kind of go up and down, so, and all the way around with everything, you know, such as this year, 2020. So, bringing it back, I'm sorry guys, I kind of got on a little tangent there, but bringing it back to what I was saying is that one of the things I wanted to share on this video here is I want to share this energy of the new moon, as well as the culmination of energy that has been compounding and compounding and compounding all year long. This isn't going to be a long video. Even the long intro, you know, is present, but I want to talk about this energy. Okay, so we have the new moon, and it's an under 12 hours. Actually, a little over 12 hours will be our new moon, and the new moon is going to be in the sign of Scorpio. This new moon, and all new moons, is an important time. It's an important time of feminine calm. I'm going to turn this down a bit. Okay. It's a time of calm. It's a time of feminine energy as well. And what I was getting before I started this video, and I meditated on the subject of the new moon energy. The new moon is very... it's a very good time to meditate. It's a very good time to, it's almost like, I was feeling like a birthing process, like being born. The new moon is like the stillness, even though being born is not necessarily still, but when you emerge, everything is like stillness. It's a still, new, calm, dark place. Not dark in terms of bad, you know, or anything. But stillness, like the very beginning. So, new moons are known for setting intentions, also initiating new rituals, and studying newborn energy. Like I said, like the stillness is just really what I was getting, is that this is a time for us to embrace stillness and to embrace and encourage within our own life and our own experiences stillness. There's a practice of meditative stance that you can do. Maybe I'll display this. And what you're going to do is you're going to stand straight up, and you're going to bring your hands out as if you are holding a big beach ball. And you are going to simply stay in that stance, and you're going to begin to breathe in 4 counts. Exhale 4 counts. Breathe in 4 counts. Exhale 4 counts. You're going to do this 4 times. This is a really good method to incorporate into your experience, especially if you have a very full schedule that can disrupt your inner being. If you find yourself, you know, experiencing this either newly, like just now, maybe you're stepping into a new environment, new work, new school, new anything, family, anything, or it's just what you've been going through. You can do this as a method to connect. You want to really ground yourself. I'm very big on grounding. I also have a product line that I've developed for others to help in the grounding process, and stay tuned for that. But it's very important right now to really be calm, to be still, and to activate this. And the more that you are experiencing of either or opposites, which is either, chaotic or energetic energy that's maybe too much for you, or even stillness or calmness already, incorporate even more. Incorporate, activate your fortune, activate your calmness, activate this new moon energy, and tune in, tap in, and turn on to your true connection that you do have with the universe. Okay? That is what I'm really, really feeling, and messages that I'm getting right now, not just for myself, but also for those who may see this video. Also, if you do see this video at a time that is beyond this, which you likely will, a time that is beyond the new moon, then it is valid for you at that time. Okay, know that it's for you at that time. Okay, so there's the new moon. Just a little tidbit on new moon energy. Scorpio. We have this new moon in Scorpio. So this new moon in Scorpio energy is known for, let's not really discuss what it's known for, but Scorpio energy is focused, focused and intentional, and Scorpion energy is, what is it? I want to say reclusive. We're kind of reclusive, inner reflection. So these are combinations that you can that is already here. And if you were to combine them in your own personal life and inner being, you are going to be more in tune and in line with the universe. For example, using this time to go in and to be still, taking some time out of your busy day, even if it means going into one of your closets and having a seat with yourself, just to get away from it all. I remember doing that some years ago. But you can, you want to incorporate being still and being calm, and as if you are, I want to call it wombing, like the womb. You're wombing yourself. You are going within, and you're allowing yourself to float. Okay, you're going to breathe into the process of breath and life, and you're going to allow yourself to be still and float into that calmness and stillness, and you're going to allow yourself to sink into the everything that you are, and that we are, and that the universe is, and you're going to allow yourself to see. Okay, this is all done with focus. You can release some focus dually. For some it takes skill, for some it's natural. But you can release, ground, breathe, focus, calm. You can do these things, okay? But I definitely suggest putting yourself in a very still place, where there's not a lot of noise and things going on around you, is what I mean by that. So some of the things that I like to do during the new moon, which is a different type of energy. It can be done new moon and full moon, but some of the things that I like to do is I like to create new moon and waxing water, new moon water or waxing water. When the moon is new, it's beginning its waxing phase, because it's beginning its growth and expansive phase. And when it is full and continuing past full moon, it's waning, it's shrinking, right? So with the new moon, I like to make waxing water. And one of the things that you can do, this is a very good method to continue the process. Don't just ground and release and and set intentions. Don't just do that. You can do some simple things that will help you to have a continuous, a cascading effect and receival, and connectedness. Continuously, you can do these things, and one of them is waxing water. So one of the things that waxing water. This is a jar of waxing water that I created, and this waxing water is from the full moon. And what I do is I take purified or alkalized water, and I just simply place them in a jar, a mason jar here, and I will place it in the window where the moon is going to be coming into phase, as well as the sun. Okay. And I may, for this one, I may activate it with stone. This is amethyst. And so, I don't know if you can see that, girl. But I like to simply place the amethyst near it or on it to reflect the moon energy. Also, what I like to do, like with this, I have everything in the window. With this here, I have a little symbol here. It says grateful. You guys can't see it because it's backwards. But what I would do is I will simply place, my moon water, intention water, my waxing water on words, on affirmations, right? So that's something that I like to do. And this water can be used every single day. You can bathe yourself and take a waxing water shower every day, before or after. You can put it in a spray bottle, use it as a spritzer to activate you throughout the day and activate your intentions throughout the day. You can speak into your waxing water as well daily if it's something that, for example, if your kitchen or even bathroom, if you have a bathroom window or a kitchen window seal that that you're activating your water. You have your waxing water in your jar. Place it in the if your window is in the east or in the west, then that puts you at a better position to be able to catch that moon rays, right? And if it's something that you see every day, you can speak into that water every day and every night and activate your water. Another thing you can do is, and that would be actually charming your water. Let me see, what do my notes say? So you're creating your intention water. You can also do protection rituals during the new moon. And I want to really encourage people to do this now, because again, we are nearing the end of this year, this 2020 energy. There's just a lot. It's just a lot going on. And we're ending this 2020 energy, and with this we can prepare early to go into this new phase and this new energy, which is every day we're creating, right? So why not continue every day activating good, positive energy and releasing whatever it is that you no longer need to hold on to, which does not happen overnight, which is why just like the phases and growth and waxing and waning of the moons, it takes time. It takes moment by moment, day by day. So as soon as you set yourself up with a ritual, just like you brush your teeth and wash your face every day, incorporate some of these activations in your daily life as rituals. Also, the new moon is a feminine energy, as well as the Scorpio energy. So this Scorpio new moon is highly feminine. It's highly feminine. Some people may say, oh, it's highly sexual, or highly reproductive, even because the Scorpio energy governs our reproductive organs as well. So what are your intentions? What's happening with you? And your body, paying attention to your body. More reason to activate wellness water. I didn't say that originally, but waxing water, but really wellness water for your inner being. And you know what time it is. Activate your waxing water and create yourself some wellness water in the process, right? That you can drink. So again, protection rituals, these are very good right now to start to implement. I want to get this video up as soon as I can. And I'm kind of new to this, so hopefully I can get it up today, which is Saturday. But intentions and protection, intending to protect and put a shield of protection around yourself, your children, your spouse, yourself most especially, you first. Like when you're in a plane and they say, you're going to put that mask on yourself first. Indeed. So you can put, this is a perfect time to place a protection ritual spell, or protection ritual activation. You can do protection ritual affirmations and activate your fortune. I just love that. That's going from a place of negativity to a place of positivity to, a place of sorrow to a place of joy. All of that is activating your fortune. So some of the things, again, you can make your waxing water, your wellness water. You can, you can create affirmation water, and also you can create intention oils too. You can take some of your favorite oils and do the same as with the water. Set them in the moonlight during this time, and allow them at least for 24 to 48 hours, actually to 72, I want to say 72 hours, to take in this energy. So the day before, the day of, and the day after are days that you want to allow that full moon or new moon. This is the new moon, so you want to allow your new moon energy to fuse with your oils or your waters, okay? You could even take it a bit further. You could help to activate your salts. If you have bath salts, you can activate your herbs. If you're into apothecary and things of that nature, you can activate your stones, of course, cleansing them and things of that nature. You can activate your grains, your foods that you eat that are grains, that are of this earth, okay? So those are some things that I just wanted to point out and discuss with people regarding this new moon in Scorpio energy, things that you can do to really connect and really create, activate your creative, your creative juices, and really create something new, because this is a time for initiating new rituals and new experiences, okay, that again are not going to happen at a snap. They may, if you may not know how powerful you are, and you may know how powerful you are, because some of us are so powerful that, and also that power combined with the time that we're in, if you know what time it is and how quickly we have been and are activating things like in a quantum way. This is no joke, so we gotta get the shit right, because it's so powerful that we could say something and it can happen in a matter of 12, 24, 72 hours, okay? So perfect time to really tap in, okay, to yourself, to your power, to the new moon in Scorpio energy. Okay, those are some methods. I really hope that this was helpful for someone, and if you have any questions, please feel free to post something in the comment area there, or if you have any comments. This is a positive channel, so please try to keep your comments and opinions in a positive realm. Okay, now what I'm actually getting ready to do now is I'm going to go ahead and pull. I've been inclined to pull a card. I do cards. I do the tarot as well, for those that don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first shuffle. I'm going to pull from two decks. First deck is the Oceanic deck. This is going to be messages for the collective, for the new moon in Scorpio. Excuse me. Okay. New moon in Scorpio energy. I call upon our unseen friends, co-creative partners and spirit guides. For the collective, what messages do you have for the collective during this new moon in Scorpio? This beautiful, dark new moon in Scorpio. So befitting. What messages do you have, spirit guides, unseen friends, and co-creative partners? I also want to call in the spirit of my beloved Yoloho Yushinshi. What messages do you have? This boy loved everyone. Oh, okay. Well now. First card out. Now 3 cards came flipped. I don't know if you guys saw that. 3 cards flipped, but the first one, on the Oceanic deck, is the you will see it. It's the 2 of Cups. Two of Cups, okay, which is soulmate energy. The next 2 cards that I'm going to tell you what they are, but I'm not really counting them in this reading. Is the Tower, as well as the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. For the collective, this is saying that there are some karmic connections that are going to, during this new moon, that are going to fall apart. Okay, loyalties are going to be, or have been being tested, and loyalty is also what is on the way if there has been a lack thereof. This can also have something to do with work. I'm getting banking things as well, so financial links being broken, financial links being broken. Okay, this is any partnership. This is for any partnership. So it's a relationship, it's business, it's anything or anyone that you are in a partnership with. Okay. Watch your investments too. I'm really getting something about investments, being careful of the investments and things that you've invested in. And this can be down to the very minimal. This can be down to not your average typical investments that you may think of. Oh, I don't have any investments. I don't have stocks, bonds, blah blah blah. No. Not even just that, but investments from down to your shoes. What shoes did you invest in? Check them out. Make sure that they're fully straight, don't get tripped up, and fall, okay? So even as minimal as that, but so that's what the Oceanic spread is giving everyone. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Wands. Okay, can you see that? Activity. So I feel this is really good. Actually, I feel like just things that haven't been serving are going to just totally be. Also, there's surprise, and there's a transformation happening in the area of relationships, in the area of finances as well. That there's transformations happening. We have these 2 Knight energies as well, activity and loyalty into play. The turtle being present is very auspicious as well. So I feel like also if you've been having tumultuous interactions and uncertainties, that is coming to an end. That is coming to, you're almost like out of the storm, and you're coming into calmer waters. I mean, if we look at this, to go from all this shit right here to smooth sailing on the turtle, that's a good thing. That is a very good, you can feel it. You can feel the energy of calmness. Finally, you've been riding these motherfucking waves of chaos. Okay. Sorry, but, I just shared with you in the beginning some of the biggest thing, right, of ever. So yes, riding the waves of chaos, and you're going into calmer waters. Okay. The second deck that I'm pulling from is this is the Divine Feminine. Now this is new. I'm not familiar with this. I've been looking at some of the cards to familiarize myself with this. And the card that I pulled for myself was Isis. Beautiful illustration on these divine feminine oracle cards. And for Isis, it says, the goddess of magic, sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Very interesting, especially the story of Isis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go ahead and pull from this deck for you all, and I'm going to read from the book that came with it. Okay, so that together we're learning. If any of you are familiar with this deck, I'm new, so I'm excited about this. So let's go ahead and shuffle. Call upon our unseen friends, co-creative partners, and spirit guides. For the collective, I ask that you join with us, work for us, through us, and bring to us the divine feminine oracle. On this divine feminine new moon in Scorpio, I would like to connect with the divine feminine God and goddess energies, unseen friends, co-creative partners, and spirit guides. I ask that you work with us, for us, through us, and bring to us divine feminine guidance for the collective. Thank you. Right out the bat, we got one card up. Okay, deeper. What messages do you have for the collective that are tuning in today for this new moon in Scorpio energy? What message do you have for us today? What message do you have for us for the new moon in Scorpio energy? Thank you. Divine feminine. Wow. I'm feeling like a wave of, in the heart space, the heart chakra is totally open and activated. I'm getting, okay, so this is for some of you. You need to open up your heart chakra. You need to allow your heart chakra, Spirit is saying, allow your heart chakra to be open. Your heart chakra is open or needs to be open, and you need to care. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say need, that you need anything. I shouldn't say that. I don't feel I should say that, so apologies. But what I'm getting is that it's beneficial to open up a heart space. Your heart space is a divine message that's coming through. Anything? What messages do you have for the collective? Do you have any messages for the collective during this feminine divine new moon in Scorpio? Oh. Okay. What came out? Okay, we have several cards that came out, but I'm only taking what came out on the top. Alright guys, so we have two cards. The first card is, the first card out. Can you see that? Rabia, the Queen of Saintly Women. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. Again, that open, that heart space, that having your heart chakra, allowing, relaxing into your heart chakra space, being open. You may not know what the heck that is, or what that means, or how to do it, how to activate your heart chakra. But if you're feeling like sensation in your chest, that's what I'm feeling, is that you may recognize this, the need for this, or that this is a happening occurrence for you by your heart space, feeling like your chest is being opened. Okay, if you feel that, I want you to take deep breaths, inhalations and exhalations, and as you are inhaling, when you recognize this, inhale all the universe, all the positive energy, all love, You know, what's something that loves, absolutely loves and adores us all? Hmm? What's something that loves and adores us all? The sun, right? Some places it's the wind. You know, it's our oxygen. It's those count-onables, the elements. So, also, if you're feeling hurt, if you're feeling some sort of despair, you know, that Two of Cups card that came out there. If you're having some sort of uncertainty, you know, open up your heart space. Allow yourself to open up and allow your space, your experience, your existence to connect with the healing energy of this new moon in Scorpio, the divine healing energy of the sun and the universe. I am in service of divine love, this love energy, count onable. I move the way love asks me to move. So asks ask love to move to you, towards you, in you, and through you, the way that you need it to. Okay, so I'm going to read really quick. If I could find this card, Rabia. I'm going to pause this. Okay, guys, I found it. I had to look all through the book. All right, so Rabia, the queen of saintly women, I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. Who she is. Rabia represents a rare, pure love that doesn't seek anything other than simply to love. Rabia al-Adwiya, I'm sorry if I'm chopping up this name's pronunciation. Rabia was one of the most influential Sufi women in Islamic history. She is a Muslim saint and a Sufi mystic who lived in the 8th century of Basra, present-day Iraq. On the night she was born, her father had a vision of Muhammad. He told him, "Your newly born daughter is a favorite of the Lord and shall lead many Muslims to the right path." When Rabia was still just a little girl, her father died and she was then sold into slavery. She would pray every night to be released so that she could spend the hours of her day in service. When her master overheard her prayers, he saw that she was illuminated with light as she prayed. He realized she was a saint. He released her immediately. She went into the desert and worshipped in solitude. Rabia, because of the purity of her love and devotion, became known as the Queen of Saintly Women. She set forth the doctrine of divine love known as Ishq-e-Hakiki. Her poetry emphasizes her desire to worship for the sake of loving and not for personal gain. In one of her poems, she says, "I carry a torch in one hand and a bucket of water in the other." She wants to set fire to heaven and put out the fires of hell. So that love seeks no gain except to be in service of love itself. She explains, "I do not want to worship from fear or of punishment or for the promise of reward, but simply for the love." I like that. I think a lot of people, are feeling that way as far as like in religion and things like that, which is being broken down finally. Anyway, when your soul selects this card, in her lifetime, Rabia embodied a freedom that divine love offers us. If we see her life as a metaphor of the soul's progression, she went from slavery to sainthood by devoting herself. Her only concern was the love that she could give to God herself, your God self. Remember that. Her every action was motivated by her devotion, and through it she received the greatest spiritual gift, self-realization. Although it can be very difficult, loving without expectations is a profound spiritual practice. More often, our love for someone is loaded with the ideas of who that person needs to be for us. But divine love is unconditional. It's a love that seeks only to love. No hidden agendas, no strings attached. Rabia's relate in one of her poems, prayer should bring us to an altar where no walls, no names exist. Each time we are able to love someone, ourselves without conditions, to that love, we arrive at this altar within us. We free them and ourselves. We remember what Rabia knew so well, that to love just for the sake of loving lets the divine act through us. Your soul voice meditation with this card is, are my current actions motivated by love? And your intention that you can set, suggested here, is, I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. Okay, so that's a divine message from the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. Some of you that may or may not resonate with you, you may or may not feel a connection to that message. The next card that came out, can you see that? Okay. So the next card that came out is Vajra Yogini, the essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. Okay, beautiful. All right, so the essence of all Buddhas, who she is. Vajrayogini is the power we all possess to transform mundane experiences into higher spiritual paths. Let me reread that, okay? Because some of you, this is going to really touch. This is going to really activate you and touch you and tap you like that light bulb moment. Vajrayogini is the power we all possess to transform mundane experiences into higher spiritual paths. Vajrayogini is considered the supreme deity of the Tantric pantheon. She is both a Dakini, Tantric priestess, and a female Buddha. According to the scholar Miranda Shaw, no other male Buddha, including her divine consort, approaches her metaphysical or practical import. She is the essence of all the Buddhas, and to meditate on her brings immediate blessings to the practitioner. Her red body symbolizes her inner fire, and the flames that surround her represent exalted wisdom. Her third eye reflects her ability to see through to the reality of all things in the past, present, and future. She carries the Dakini's curved knife, which she cuts through all obstacles and illusions. And she holds a bowl of blood, which represents the bliss that awaits us when we release the ego's attachment to who we are. I would add, or seem to be. Interesting. Okay. Vajrayogini is a central figure in Vajrayana Buddhism and in Tantric initiations. She's considered a meditation deity and comes to a practitioner during a visualization of her form. She helps liberate us from ordinary conceptions and ordinary appearances so that we can see through to the truth of what exists all around us. She is easier to reach during dark times in our lives, even if we feel far from spiritual. She still wants to liberate us. When your soul selects her card, no matter what has happened recently or in the past, Vajrayogini reminds you that we possess the fierce wisdom that transmutes any pain or suffering into deep lessons that free us and bring us more joy. She's the call to wake up if we've fallen into that old myth that something or someone outside of us is going to save us. Bam. She's here to make it loud and clear that what is within us will save us. Okay, perspective, right? We can take this moment right here, right now, to turn everything sacred. Your God self, your power, and your connection to the divine universe as the divine universe soul. Her energy is sharp, intense, and uncompromising. She will not let you remain in an illusion or a disempowering story about who you really are. She wants you to sever all the ties to your ego's relationship to a person or to an event in your life and see it again with the third eye, with the wisdom that can perceive the deeper spiritual path beneath the human drama. This red female Buddha is the power we all have in every moment to take a seemingly everyday event or annoyance or unfortunate occurrence and use it for our own enlightenment. She reminds us that everything is rich material for us to use to elevate our reality as an embodied soul. The soul voice meditation. Can I see the lesson in the chaos? Right? Because if you do see it, it transforms. Transform. Intention. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. Well, now, okay, so those two cards from the Divine Feminine Oracle. Guys, this is the Meggan Watterson, the Divine Feminine Oracle. Okay, if anyone is interested, I will put the information in the link below. The other deck is from the Oceanic Tarot. So with that being said, I think that perfectly aligns with where we are in terms of this new moon in Scorpio. This is double feminine energy. This is dark. This is going within. This is intentional. This is opening up. This is allowing. This is releasing. This is accepting. This is receiving. This is this time. This is the now. And this is the future. So, what I would like to invite you all to do is to tap in, again, tune in, and turn on to your own divine feminine, your own divine power in this time. And take time to allow yourself to receive and intend, okay? And to heal. And do remember that this is a beautiful time, and this is an excellent time to go into your own birthing and rebirthing process. That's what I'm really feeling right now. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I need light. That is what I'm really feeling for everyone right now. That this is a time of rebirth and a time of going into and allowing yourself to experience what it is that you need to or want to experience. Okay? Be good to you. And happy new moon in Scorpio. I hope that this has helped touch, move, inspire, or help you to activate what it is that you need to activate in your life. I'm sending you much love, much light, much healing, and much recovery. And may your prosperity be abundant and your wellness be everlasting. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And happy new moon.